What's going on, everybody? This is ODC. It's me, and I'm back with another video. This is a little bit of a different video. I told you guys I was going to be doing different videos. If you guys have been missing my reviews and stuff, I'm going to be shortly getting back to those quickly. My finger is getting much better. I'm down to just a Band-Aid on it. It still looks pretty gruesome, though, underneath that Band-Aid. But I will be getting back to my reviews soon. I have so much to review. And yeah, but for this video, I want to discussion talk. I'm going to do about a 15-minute video. And I want to do discussion talk and talk about army builders and suited bodies and stuff like that. I also want to talk about civilian bodies and what options you have out there to go with, and what options you have to go with that are the cheapest routes. Right now, as far as civilian bodies go, you're probably going to be the cheapest route to go. Might be for some reason these guys are going up. The Happy Worker action figures are going up in price, and there's only so many out of a selection that you can pick from. So, I mean, you do get a nice suited body here with the boss and the different faces, which is a nice touch. But with these two, you don't get too much to... I don't know why this thing's not focusing today. It just doesn't want to. With these two, you don't really get too much to I guess you could do a head swap with her, but these are two options right here to go from, and then you have a couple other civilian bodies. If you want to go this regular civilian suited body, or if you want to go the thug route, this is just a custom I've been working on. You can actually remove the torso. I dremeled all this out, and it's a bad lighting right now. Jesus. But let me just fix my camera here. That's better. That's much better. But I just dremeled this out and popped the top off of a question body and put it on a lower suited body of Starman. And to cover up his skinny torso here, I'm going to give him just the question coat, and then I'm probably going to paint it black. I might either paint it black, or I guess I could... I don't know. I might just paint it a different color, to be honest with you. Maybe green, or... I don't know. But I might just do black. Black with with a white shirt. Yeah. Or maybe I could just do... Yeah. I'll probably just do that. Black... and then the black pants. Sorry, I'm thinking like too hard about it. But this is just some guns. I just get that stuff out of the way. Move that along. But I also want to discuss some army builders, another cheap route to go. And probably most of you know this way to go already. But yeah, picking up these Magic the Gathering action figures, especially this guy, you could probably use this for like a Frost Giant army builder, or if you want to go that route against, have a Asgard setup invasion or something. You could also have... I was also thinking about using these just as some sort of army builder for another Asgard setup from maybe, I don't know, a different world or something. Who knows? I mean, you can just use your imagination. That's the best part about being a Marvel Legends collector, using your imagination. Now, as far as suited bodies go, these are probably... Some of them can get expensive, and some of them are super duper cheap, and all you have to do is just do some painting on them. Let me just get these guys out of here. Move Batman over. I don't know why he's in the shot. These are probably the cheapest way to go, is to just keep buying these Sandman figures, because they go for cheap, and then just paint the suited bodies, and they're easy. Actually, I popped these open, you can actually take this suit coat off. It's very simple to do. This is just lightly glued on. Just be kind of careful. You don't want to rip this piece off, but just be careful when you're prying it open. Either use an X-Acto knife and just kind of lightly scrape the glue off, and it'll come off easy. But all you really have to do is just basically repaint the suit coat, and it's easy because you can separate the pieces if you need to, and yeah, just separate the suit coat, take this off, and then if you want to paint the shirt or the tie just like a base color so they don't have the same exact tie, then you can do that. But this is probably, I think, the cheapest route to go. This is the DC Universe Classics Sandman figure. He does come with a loop on the side here, but I just cut it off with an X-Acto knife, and obviously I'll try and fix that. But for now, I mean, basically, they look pretty good. Probably going to keep the same heads. This is just the head from the movie Masters, Harvey Dent, and this is just a DC Universe Classics Lex Luthor. So there's the cheapest route. The next, I would say, up would be the Movie Masters line suited bodies. Now this, I actually took this off of the Question, because the Question has an open coat, and this piece is just actually kind of loose. It's not actually glued on there, but it sits in there fine, and it makes it look pretty nice, like he's kind of wearing a three-piece suit with a trench coat over his suit coat. So I just think that looks really nice. I'm using the Bruce Wayne head from the Movie Masters, and it fits on right. What's wrong with me? I can't talk. It fits on there perfectly, and just kind of have him as a thug. His head's a little bit looser than I'd like, but I can throw a little of epoxy in there, and it'll fill up the gapping holes. So it'll be a tighter fit. But for now, he just kind of stands there. He doesn't move around too much, and it looks good enough where you can use it for a thug. Next, you just have your basic Harvey Dent body, and I got to Dremel Professor X's head a little bit better, but I might not even use this head. I might actually go back and use this head on that body, which is the John Constantine head. So I might go that route. I think that looks a little bit more menacing for a thug to have a big scar on your eye. So might use that. So there's your next cheapest route. And then I think probably the next up would be these shield bodies. Now these are some army builders and a half, because this is just the basic. This is not the elite shield body mold. So he's a little, I want to say he might be a little bit shorter, yeah. And then he's around, he's a little bit taller. So I mean, I don't mind that he's taller than this suited body. I don't mind that, because if he's supposed to be a soldier, you might want him, to be a little bit taller. But you can totally use these guys as SWAT team members. Obviously, Seth Rollins here, you're probably going to want to maybe paint that black just so it doesn't look funky. I don't know what SWAT team member would ever want a blonde streak in his hair. But you can probably just paint that black and then leave him as it is. He does have an open gripping hand, so he can hold a gun if you want him to. I'll just bring in a gun just to show you. So there you go. He does hold a gun, no problems there, and he's very tactical looking, so that's also a plus. So if you want to go that route, there's also three members. There's Seth Rollins, there's Dean Ambrose, and there's Roman Reigns. So those are the three members of the Shield, and this was their outfits as at the time. So this is a perfect army builder right there, I think. The next up, if you want to do like a butler or something, you know what? I actually forgot this guy's name. I completely forgot. I do watch pro wrestling, so I should know this guy's name. He's Alberto Del Rio's old manager, but I can't think of his name. Ricardo. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, this is him, and I'm just going to leave him as is, and I just painted his bow tie, because his bow tie originally came red and green, red, white, and green as the colors of the Mexican flag. So, or green, white, and red. Excuse me if I said that backwards. Didn't mean to offend anybody, but I think it looks good just as is, like this, and he can totally be like, if you want to have him be a boss or something like that, or if you want to pop this head off and pop a Bruce Wayne head on, you could totally go that route. This is probably the cheapest Bruce Wayne route to go. He's just a basic body, and I believe he came in a single pack. I'm pretty sure he came in a single pack. And the probably more expensive route to go, probably the most expensive route to go, is probably the COO. A lot of people say COO Triple H. It's not COO, it's COO, like the COO of a company. So this is probably the more expensive route to go, including the Build-A-Figure route, which is you're probably going to spend around anywhere from 30 to $50. If you could find them for $20, I'd say grab him. They are different heights. That's the best part. Now here's some height differences here. I would say COO Triple H body. I just swapped the head. This is actually a head from oh my god, I can't think of anybody's name right now. Jesus Christ. Oh god, Mr. Bullhammer. Boom. God. Wade Barrett. There we go. This is a Wade Barrett head, and actually, if you pick up that Wade Barrett, pick him up. Make sure you pick up the one with the coat, and you can slip on the coat over any of these bodies, and it makes it look like he's a mobster. So the Wade Barrett body comes with this head, and I just swapped the head on this body. This coat does not come with this body. It comes with this guy's head and body, obviously, but. The other thing I also wanted to bring up is, like I said, this coat does fit anybody. Here's the DCUC body, and it fits that nicely. So there you go with that. Let me just pan out a little bit here. Getting a little too close. It also fits on this guy. It fits on pretty much anyone you want. So you could go that route. Also want to bring up the fact that you could... and I have seen, I'm sure a lot of you know, but I just wanted to bring up the fact in case somebody didn't know. The WWE bodies are actually pretty decent bodies to use for action figure customs for Marvel Legends. So if you wanted to go that route, you totally could. Or DC Universe Classics, if you wanted to go that route as well. But their bodies are pretty decent for articulation and just overall musculature and look and height. And if you want to have someone a little bit more out of scale, if you don't want them on the Hyperion body, you don't want 17 customs that are all on the Hyperion body or the Bucky Cat body, this is a nice little switch up. And they do come in very different heights too. Like this is Lex Luger. Here's the DC Universe Classic. So he's going to be much taller, but Lex Luger was a taller guy. Here we are against Seth Rollins here, and as you can see, Seth Rollins is going to be a little bit shorter. There they are paired up. So there are variant differences in their heights and builds. They all come with different... Usually they switch up the torsos, and they are really big in this line of scale and having their action figures in scale with their characters. So that's another plus, and you can also swap out the boots, which change up the height. The longer the boot, usually the taller the guy. So these are just options that you have for customization and for army building. And I'll try to bring everybody in here before I let you guys go. And but yeah, here's some options. I just thought I might do a little bit of a different video. Show everybody some options for army building and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, though. I'll bring in Paul Heyman. This is just the Build-A-Figure Paul Heyman, by the way, if you're interested on who that is. There's also a Jim Ross Build-A-Figure that comes in a suit body, and there's another one. I believe he's wearing an all-red suit, though. I'm not sure if you would want that. But there's also another 2-pack that comes with Triple H, and I believe Daniel Bryan, I think. But that's another suited body option. I believe that just came out. So, but that's pretty much it for this. I just wanted to make a quick video on this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always. If you have any questions, just message me down below in the comment section, and I'm usually pretty good about answering. So I'll see you guys on the flip side.